Hey, and welcome back to another tutorial with PowerLines Pro. Today I'm going to go through how easy and quick it is to scope out a project in our software and then communicate it with your stakeholders. To start your project scope, search up your project location in the map overlay and click once to overlay your map. If you have any additional data such as survey, DXF or LiDAR files, you can import them here too. For this example, I'll be importing a DXF file that gives me the ground contour of a general area. Once we have imported the relevant data and map overlay, we can then start to navigate around terrain and find the best route to get from point A to point B. In this project scope, my goal is to have the minimum amount of poles placed using this particular pole, conductor and construction to keep my costs down without putting my network at risk. I'm going to make quick adjustments to the line, changing the construction properties and placement. PowerLines Pro makes changes super quick and easy as we take care of all the recalculation so you can focus on your design. Next, I'll be doing some quick structural and clearance analysis to make sure that the design complies with our requirements. PLP is able to do all kinds of checks from NESC ground clearance to tip load and utilization of your constructions. I'm also going to create a profile in my profile view and compare the sags of the line to the clearance line I've defined to make sure that the conductor does not violate the required distance from the ground. We can move the poles in the profile view to then also achieve our goal of using the minimum poles possible. As we move the poles, we can see the sag dynamically recalculate. We will then place a pole where the sag sits just right above the clearance line. Here I'm going to use a utilization view of the software to calculate the utilization of all my poles to see which one is close to being overloaded, so that I know which poles need to be changed or need a guy wire attached. Poles that are overloaded are represented by a red heat map and have their utilization figure appear in red too. We can make changes and see the impact instantly in PowerLines Pro to know whether the problem has been solved or not. Custom reports can also be used to do these checks in more detail. For example, I've got a pole report that will tell me which poles fail under what conditions. I filter it to only show the fail conditions so then I can sort them out and problem solve within the app to make sure that all my poles pass our required conditions. My ground clearance report will tell me if the conductor sags pass or fail the required minimum clearance depending on the different environments. Finally, we can then export a variety of reports to look into our design on another level of analysis and export a plan, profile or 3D DXF, GeoJSON files or PowerLine Pro links of our model to send off to your team and stakeholders. Thank you for watching, and I hope you understand how easy it is to scope projects in PowerLines Pro and get in touch with the team now to start off your project.